All right, it's the day after. Charlie's been gone over 24 hours. I found it interesting this morning. I was listening to a local radio station, and I guess to calm people, this person actually works for Turning Point. I may want to put that in there. He was saying that when they were telling us that Charlie was in critical condition, they already knew he was dead. And he did bring up the point that if you watch the video, if you have the stomach to watch the video when he got shot, the moment he got shot, there was so much blood. I took the phone, showed my wife and my mother-in-law, and I said, it don't look good. I think I mentioned this yesterday. I said, it don't look good for Charlie. And before I sat back down, Trump was announcing that Charlie was dead. Charlie didn't deserve this. Charlie was a debater. He fought you with words. I saw one of those despicable people this morning that said, oh, Charlie said it himself. You live by the sword, you die by the sword. Ha ha ha. No. If you want to pull that reference up, what are you going to do? Kill him with words? Because that's all Charlie did. He talked. He debated. He listened. Charlie not only tried to understand your point of view, but to give you his point of view. And, maybe you thought he was wrong. Okay. Maybe Charlie was right. He probably was. But on a day like today, when we should be remembering all the people we lost at 9/11, the day I remember, I can tell you exactly where I was, what I was doing, what job I had. I can tell you which store I was at, because I was working for Pepsi as a merchandiser, and I was in a store. And by the time I got to the TV, I saw the second plane crash. I don't question. I'm not going to sit there and say the planes didn't hit the Twin Towers. No, the planes did. I believe that. I watched it. I watched it live. I do got questions about the Pentagon, because how does a plane that big fly that low, that fast, and you see nothing left of it? It didn't go through the whole Pentagon. It just went through the part that had the files on it that they were fixing a question about. But that's a different story. From everything I gathered, from what I've seen of everybody, from what I've heard from people that worked with him, that I know that Will goes to my church, Charlie was a good man. Charlie would give you the shirt off his back. And because someone didn't agree with him, which we now are getting the picture of the suspected interest person that had rhetoric written about transgender and stuff on his ammo and the casing that was still left in the gun. Like I've said in the past, I have a gay uncle, and me and him don't talk because he was for Biden and I was for Trump, and he deleted me off he blocked me on his Facebook account, unfriended me. Family, really? I don't care, You don't do that to family. I don't care who you vote for. We just won't talk politics, But my transgender friend, I had noticed that she had started blaming, she lived in Florida, started blaming Ron DeSantis for everything that's going wrong in her life. I don't know. I'm not going to say that people are mentally ill that are transgender. I really believed my friend for a long time, really believed he was a woman trapped in a man's body, or however that goes. I don't know. I never got the full detail of it. But you are having a lot of mentally ill people go out and commit heinous crimes lately. Does it have anything to do with it? Probably not. It's probably just they're tired of getting pushed aside, or so they feel. You know, we didn't push anybody aside until you started requiring us to accept you no matter what. We accepted you before you started all this. Gay, queer, trans, I don't care what you are. Live your life, I'll live mine. But don't tell me how to live mine. Don't tell me I have to accept you for who you are. Don't tell me that their life's better than mine, or you just don't understand. You know, you want to talk about political violence and racism. I'm originally from Memphis. Notice I said originally. I couldn't take it anymore. The race in that city, which is rumored to get the next National Guard, but we'll see what that happens on that. Memphis is racist, and I'm not blaming black or white. I'm blaming the one race there is. We're not two races, we're not three, we're not four. You know, there's one race, and that's us, the human race. And that we need to learn to live to get along, because both sides are messed up. It's just maybe one side's messed up more than the other, or so that's what I think. And I think that's what needs to be said. It is my opinion, not mine alone. And there's others that back me up. Of course, there's others that will back you up. But it's my opinion that we have a serious mental issue in this country, and a racial issue. And I don't understand the racial issue, because as I just said, we're all one race. We are the human race. People, get it together, take care, love one another. Have a good one.